best vlogging camera 2021, Sony ZV-1. Here we go. Alright, today we're going to be talking about the best compact vlogging camera 2021. Everything you need to know about the new ZV-1. Let's get right into it. Welcome back everybody, my name is Camille. Welcome back to the channel. We appreciate you guys coming back. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're not going to be vlogging, we're going to be talking about some camera equipment and specifically this Sony ZV-1, and we're going to be talking about why this is the best vlogging camera for you in 2021. So let's get right into all of the details and right into the specifications. So I'm definitely no expert when it comes to technical stuff. I'm just going to use some stuff from the internet to tell you guys all of the specifics about this Sony. It does have a 1-inch sensor. It does have a built-in zoom lens that is a 24mm to 70s. In my opinion, something that can be a little bit wider, but there is lens adapters that I'm going to be putting in the description down below that does give you guys that extra wide angle, and definitely something that I do recommend. The ZV-1 has a 4K capability, 120 frames per second at 180 HD. So definitely this camera has the resolution and the power that you need to get that smooth, buttery slow motion, or just to give you that crisp, sharp 4K image quality straight out of the camera. And I do have to say that it is so easy to use. We took it out of the box and we started vlogging with it. There is a few things that you guys need to know, how to change a few settings with the 4K record limits. I'll be talking about that in a second. The menu screen and all of the scroll down system in the Sonys is a little bit more difficult coming from a Canon system. With our G7X, that camera was a little bit more user-friendly, a little bit simpler to use, all the settings, but I do have to say that once you start to use it, it becomes a little bit simpler. Now there is some pros that I want to talk about this, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to be talking about some things that I wish that this camera had different. Let's get into all of the specific modes that this camera offers. And there is quite a bit to talk about. All right, first one, something really cool for people that are doing makeup or product videos. This ZV-1 has a product mode, which it gives you a button for that setting. So whatever is in front of the camera, that's gonna be in focus. And then if you put it back, then your face gets back into focus. So you don't have to cover your face necessarily. Some of the best feature that I think that this Sony ZV-1 has, and a lot of people why they switched over to this little cute camera. Now we do have a white one and it is awesome, looks great, and we have this little fuzzy bunny dead cat on it. Also easy to take off, easy to put on. And we do leave it on all the time because we notice that when we're vlogging outside, this does come in handy. The 3-capsule microphone that the Sony ZV-1 has is definitely a great feature. From all the other onboard system microphones, this is definitely probably the best one. Much better than our previous Canon G7X. Just gonna do a sound test. This is with our fuzzy little white fluff. There we go. Sound test outside with the highway in the background with the little fuzzy on. Now I'm gonna take it off in a second. Sound test without our little fuzzy on. So this is without the little dead cat. And my baby's looking gorgeous as always. Thanks for helping me, love. Say hi. Hi. An additional plus to this camera is it does come with a built-in mic jack. So you just put in your microphone, whatever you're using, you plug it in. You obviously have to take off the dead cat, you put it on, and then you have a cool little vlogging setup that improves obviously your sound and audio quality, which does come in handy. Some of the point and shoot cameras from Canon do not have that, so definitely a plus to a camera like this that is so compact. But if you want to level up your audio game, easy, you plug it in and you go. Next little plus that this camera has in the modes is going to be an auto blur mode that basically once you push that, it makes that little blurry background, and it gives you that nice focused image with what you're trying to focus on. So the defocus mode on this camera is amazing. It automatically does that if you're not the person that wants to mess around with all the custom settings and make sure that you have manual mode turned on. It does that in auto mode, and that's something specifically cool for some people that just want to shoot and point, don't want to mess around with any of the settings. That gives you the option again to have that cool blurry background and not worry about any of that manual stuff. So definitely something that is great about this camera. We have a cool little flippy screen right here. We have the 360 degree or 180 degree flip out screen. Now this is something that you do have to get used to when you're vlogging. I found that when you have a flip up screen, it looks a little bit more natural. When you're vlogging, you just hold it up, you're looking at yourself, and you kind of look like you're looking into the camera. So this is definitely something that you have to get used to. For vlogging, I prefer the flip up screen, not the flip out screen. But if you're doing some B-roll or you're shooting in the sun, if you have to flip it out and get a little bit more angles in it, you can definitely rotate it all around. This does come in handy for doing B-roll, which specifically I think that this camera is excellent for as a shoot and point for vlogging and for doing some B-roll to set up as your second camera. You still can match it with the 4K quality, and it gives you a little bit more accessibility. It's a little bit inconspicuous, so you can take it out, you can vlog with it. It's not going to scare people that much, so it gives you an advantage of filming when there's obviously crowds around. A few things that I want to talk about that could be a little bit better in this camera, in my opinion, is that there is a board limit that automatically comes standard that you do have to switch off. So for all of you who are picking up the ZV-1, super important that you guys know that. So when you are recording in 4K, there's a overheating setting that you have to switch off to get unlimited recording time. So usually that comes in standard, and you do have to switch that off in the settings. So you have to look at that, maybe find some videos off of YouTube. This is what I did, because there is a 5-minute recording in 4K. So you do have to change that. So that's something that I would advise you guys to do right off the start when you guys are going and looking at your settings. Another thing is battery life. Going from a Canon into a Sony, maybe because this Sony is 4K, and obviously if you're plugging in a microphone to it, so it does take up a little bit more energy. I do sense that the battery life on this Sony ZV-1 is a lot worse than other batteries when it comes to the Canon system. It is a small battery, and you do have to charge that separately with a cord. When you do buy this camera, they do not give you a charger for that to put in your battery, so everything is plugged in externally. You know, Sony can change when it comes to giving a little bit more juice in the batteries, giving them a little bit longer lasting time. But I do understand if you're shooting in 4K, maybe it drains the batteries a little bit faster, or if you plug it in with an external microphone, also takes up the battery life. So something that Sony can definitely do is upgrade that battery life. And last thing that you can do a little bit of a workaround, obviously, is going to be that 24mm to 70mm zoom lens. I found that when we started vlogging on this camera, obviously the footage was much sharper with that 4K, so I do have to say that we were pleasantly pleased with that. We do have to give this camera a huge thumbs up. Something that's really cool about this camera going from our previous Canon camera. But I do have to say that you can buy an adapter. It gives you a better zoom and it gives you a wider angle. So I'll put up some footage from our previous vlogs here so you guys can see that the shot is a little bit tighter in my opinion than the Canon G7X. So Sony, for the next vlogging camera that you guys do with the compact shoot and point, please try to give us a little bit more of that wide angle lens. And if you want to go into a camera that just came out, the Sony, I believe it's the ZV-10 that you can change your lenses on, so you can definitely go into that. From what I've been doing my research on, this camera and that camera have the exact same mechanics and have the same functions. If you want that wider shot and you're a fan of upgrading into something that you want to potentially grow into, then that's the Sony ZV-10 and you can change your lenses. So that's something that I will be looking into soon for some reviews. Definitely want to pick up a camera like that to try and to do a review like this and see if that's a better choice for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you guys enjoyed this review about the Sony ZV-1. In my opinion, or mine and Yulia's opinion, once using this camera, super happy with it, super pleased with all the upgrades that we've had in this camera opposed to our previous shoot and point, the Canon G7X Mark II. This is definitely gets the award for the best vlogging camera 2021. And like I said, it is so compact, so portable, gives you an amazing picture quality. The color science is getting better from Sony, so I do appreciate that. And yeah, with so much features and with so much modes, this definitely is a great camera for its price. A little bit on the more expensive side, you can pick up some G7Xs for a lot cheaper, but this is giving you so much more bang for its buck. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Smash that like button. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys want to see more videos about camera gear and vlogging equipment, write in the comments down below. We appreciate your love, we appreciate your support. We'll be back with more videos, we'll be back with more vlogs, and if you guys want more tech talks, then I'll be back talking about just our vlogging equipment and things that we use and things that we love, and hopefully that helps you guys out. So stay humble and kind, we love you, and we'll be back with more videos. So see you guys later, bye. That's a wrap. That is a wrap. That is a wrap. Hope you guys like this shirt. It's actually my baby shirt. Thanks for watching. Bye.